In the meanwhile, in the meantime, meanwhile, waiting for the mechanic to get here to finish this beast. I've been stranded. I'm tired of it. Let's get this beast fixed and let's get that motorhome going. Alrighty, here's the smoke machine still sitting in the van. Still no mechanic. It rained yesterday, so can't work in the rain, and didn't show up the day before like he said he would. So I'm still stuck, getting tired of it. But yeah, and I'd love to put this back together, but I'm not going to until the work is done, because I just have to keep taking it right back off again. So hopefully he'll get over here soon. I need to give him a call and say, hey man, I really need this done. And he may even have to take the van to his shop and finish it. If that's what it takes, fine, do it. I need my wheels. I need my wheels.
Still smoking. Oh yeah, you got plenty of smoke. And let's push this. It's going because there's push. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Okay, she's smoking.
It's weird.
I thought maybe it might be leaking about the EGR, but
I don't see anything coming out. Well, should we try that other thing then? The other point of entry?
Yeah, we can. I don't know if that's normal for smoke to come out of here.
Oh, you're seeing smoke coming out?
Yeah, out of, when I took this apart, smoking right here, Because when you're going down the road, this sucks air, and it goes through there, So there's gonna be an opening there. I'm looking like for a hose or something leaking out the EGR or something like that.
That's the only point.
See, this is the one I was saying that you take this off and you shoot the air through there. And
I thought you said it was this over here.
See how this one goes straight into the intake.
Okay. I thought it was this little thing here.
Yeah.
That's not even plugged up.
Oh, that's just a cap screw.
Okay.
Yeah, that's sort of, but it's a.
That's for the AC. Is that for the AC?
It says HVAC. It says HVAC.
Oh, it says EVAP.
Oh, EVAP.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is that the way it is? Let me see. Oh no, that's all.
Oh shoot.
Get over, get back there.
Don't detail your vehicle before you have a mechanic work on it. Yeah. Even my seat. And my door. No biggie. I'm gonna take it for a ride and see if we're finally working. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty, we are going to clean my mass air flow sensor, known as the MAF sensor, with this stuff. You have to use this. You cannot clean it with anything else. I'm going to show you how to do it. I am not a professional. I'm just showing you how I'm doing it because I got online and I studied a few videos. So yeah, I'm not a professional. However, it looks like a pretty simple job. So first of all, I have to disconnect the negative on my battery. Okay, I think we're ready now. The mechanic uses a torque thing and he had it torqued down so tight I had to go get real tools instead of my cheater tools. So we'll disconnect this battery. There we go. I'll get this completely out of the way. I don't want it touching it all. Get under there. There we go. Alrighty, now we're going to take the air sensor cover off, or the airflow cover rather. So this is pretty easy to do. See, it's notched right here and there's a notch here. Just lay that aside. When we smoked it yesterday, the mass airflow sensor in here probably got clogged because it's throwing codes, and after some research, looks like that might be the problem. Well, actually I took it to AutoZone and they read it for me, and it did read out as the mass air, that I needed a new mass air filter, that there's something wrong with it. But after some research, you can clean it. And then release this and pull that out, and that's where my filter goes into. And I do have a fresh filter, but first of all I'm going to clean that and then I'll put the new filter in there. Let's set this aside over here so we can bring the camera over here. And I also ordered an OBD2 reader so that I could reset the code. I'm going to learn how to use that. I believe in being as self-sufficient as possible since I'll be getting on the road. You know, if I'm broke down somewhere where I have no help, that code reader will help a lot. So, and it got really good reviews on Amazon. Yes, I ordered it from Amazon. It got really good reviews. Some days are almost impossible. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to record. Of course, bringing out cameras, opening your hood, taking things apart attracts attention. Yesterday, one of the guys in the park stopped and he was like, "Do you need help? Do you need a ride somewhere?" I was like, "No, I'm just cleaning a sensor." And then today, both my neighbor women at different times, "Oh, what are you doing?" "I'm recording." "Why? Why are you doing that?" She starts laughing. She thinks it's the dumbest thing she's ever heard of. I'm like, oh my gosh, just go away. And then another neighbor comes over and she complains about some situation in her private life. And then, then she goes away and then she comes back. "Oh, where's your radiator?" "What's that? What's that?" "Oh, no wonder mechanics hate working on vans. It's tight quarters." I'm like, jeez, just let me get done with what I need to do. So this video is going to take me hours. Anyhow, what I need to do now, since my big camera cannot seem to focus, I don't know if the winds are messing it up or what, but this is my I can't even talk now. My mass airflow sensor, also known as a MAF sensor. Just, you know, combining the words. Okay, so inside of there, let's see if I can get this camera angled just right. Trying to blow it up. There we go. Inside of there, you can see the pins. Those are what need to be cleaned. I have already disconnected the battery because that is an electronic device. All the videos I saw, you know, they were like disconnected and blah blah blah, but with the van it's not as easy, so I can still do it this way and it'll be okay. I'll just spray that spray in. It has to be this, it cannot be anything else but this. This is designed just for this purpose. So I will spray it in there and then let it sit a half hour, at least a half hour, let it dry. It's not good to run the vehicle when it's still wet. Okay, battery is disconnected. I'm going to spray this stuff in there, shaking the can really well. There are warnings and such on the can, so make sure you read and understand it before you attempt this. Okay, so let's do this. Let's see if I can get it to go down that tube. This way if I can. Let it sit for a minute. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of stuff out of the can. One guy said he uses like a half a can to do his, but he was able to take his sensor out. The sensor is completely different than the type he had. So I'm going to spray it a little bit more. Just kind of spurt it. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit, and we're gonna put some air in the tires. I love the clearance aisle at Walmart. It's awesome. I got this a while back. Yeah, I got it for 25 bucks, and it was originally, winds are messing me up. I got it for 25 bucks, and the original price was $54, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, the winds are messing with the sensors on the cameras. And it's just a battery, a little battery tire inflator, and it also comes with a light that you can attach to the battery. So that's pretty handy. So let's put some air in these tires and see what the levels are. I originally bought this for my bike tires, but the van tires shouldn't be too terribly low. Let me see what the PSI on these tires is. 50. So I'll attach this little gizmo here. Oh, these winds, please go away. There we go. Whoops. Okay, it says 46.0, so I don't guess they're low after all. I'll just put like 2 pounds in it. Yeah, that was a pretty cool tool just to top off the tires with. I have a better tire inflator, but you plug it into the cigarette lighter and all that. And I didn't have to do that with this, just to top off the tires with. So that was pretty cool. It does have a gauge. Usually I'll go back and I'll recheck the tires because you never know if the gauges are really that accurate. But this is awesome. This is awesome. Like I said, I originally bought it actually for my bike tires, my bicycle tires. But it works really well for topping off the other tires too. You just can't run it a long period of time or you will burn it out. And when I store it, I always take the battery pack off so it doesn't cause any phantom draws or a button gets pushed and it goes off or what have you. The cool thing about using actually I'm using my cell phone as a camera right now, but the cool thing about it is I can actually see the little pins inside of there. So I like that too. So I gave it several spritzes, several sprays. It looks pretty good from what I can tell. Let's see if I can go and zoom in closer. That's about as close as I can get, but it looks pretty good. So we'll let that dry. I'll go ahead and reassemble everything. Maybe I should let that dry before I reassemble. Probably dry faster that way. Yeah, because the air can get to it. So I'll let that dry and I'll come back in about a half hour and reassemble everything. Alrighty. This is something a mechanic told me to do anytime I disable the battery. Give it 3 turns and then start it. And we're in business. It sounds really good. So I'm gonna let it warm up. I always let it warm up before I take off since it is an older vehicle. And like I said yesterday, it has 66,000 less miles on it than what the speedometer reads because we had to change out that panel. Yay! We're rolling on these windows too. Okay, I'm going to put my cameras away and let this warm up and run to the Dollar General because I need to get some distilled water for the batteries. This one has a sealed battery, but the motorhome has ones that you had to put distilled water in. So I'm gonna go get that water now. Yay! Yay, 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 yay. Awesome sauce. She sounds really good. Really good. She's sounding pretty good. Pretty good, pretty quiet. And of course, since I disabled the battery, the check engine light went off. But I'll still learn how to do that reader and we'll test the systems.